What's going on, guys? Jordan here, coming back at you again with another episode of Beer Reviews. Tonight, I'm going to be doing a revisit of a beer that I had 2 months ago. That is the Carlsberg Danish-style Pilsner. Now, let's get into a little bit of a discussion about this beer, because if you guys watched my original review of this, you would know that I was in Panama City Beach, Florida. We were there on vacation. And I wanted to pick something up to review because I figured, they had more stuff than they have around here in Missouri. So I went to this place called Wine World Liquors. I had already started filming this and I had to stop to go look that up. It's called Wine World Liquors, and I was charged over $17 for a 6-pack of this. And from what I've seen, other people are paying like $9, $10, maybe $12 for this stuff where they live. So I was definitely ripped off there. I don't know if that's how their prices are on all of their stuff, but this was ridiculous. I should have just walked out. I don't know why I went ahead and got it, because I gave this an 8.5. So I wasn't even blown away by it. It really was nothing special. That's why I want to revisit it a couple months later and see if maybe the flavors have changed a little bit, or if it's just, it is what it is. But it's been in the fridge. This is the last one I had from that trip. And if you guys are ever in Panama City Beach, I can tell you where not to go. Wine World Liquors in Pier Park North. I hate to, throw liquor stores and businesses under the bus like that. But, if they're going to charge over $17 for a 6-pack of less than stellar beer, come on. That still gets me heated to this day thinking about it. Absolutely ridiculous. I should have just walked out. I don't know why I didn't. I guess maybe I just thought, that's what this stuff costs. And not to mention, it's 11.2 fluid ounce bottles. They're not even full 12-ounce bottles. So, you're losing several ounces there in the 6-pack of this. But the ABV, make sure I'm not missing it before I have to look it up real quick. Yeah, there is no ABV on the bottle, so I'm going to look it up real quick. Again, I said it was 11.2 fluid ounces. So let's see what the Carlsberg Pilsner ABV is. 5%. 5% ABV, 11.2 fluid ounce bottles. So that's what you get. That's what I got for over $17. So let's open this beer and let's give it a revisit. It was sitting in my fridge. I'm curious to try it again now that I'm back here. And, it's been a couple of months. Let's see if my opinion of it has changed or if it's actually worse. Because, come on, I was in Panama City Beach, Florida. I might have just been, yeah, it's good, whatever. See what it's like now that I'm back here. Carlsberg Pilsner. I'm just calling it Pilsner. I'm not going with the whole Danish style. Smell. Skunky. I said this in the first review, I'm pretty sure. It kind of just smells like a Heineken. Heineken Corona. It's got that same skunky aroma to it. But let's go ahead and get it into a glass. Get all that out of there. All right, there it is. Also, I can actually use my glasses. When I was at the condo, they only had I can only use the glasses that they provided. You can see the bubbles there. That is a clear indication of skunk when you see bubbles like that. It's a green glass, or green glass bottle. So obviously it's skunked. Didn't pour much of a head. If it did, it kind of dissipated very quickly. Working with about a finger. Nice golden clear appearance. And again, you get like a grainy, it's kind of like a malty skunkiness. Doesn't really have much of an impressive smell. It is what it is. But I can't fault the beer for its price, because that was just that liquor store. So I'm not going to fault it on that. Just because, you know, I was dumb enough to not realize that that wasn't the correct price. But definitely don't buy a 6-pack of Carlsberg from Worldwide Liquor or Liquors. Yeah, it smells average at best. Cheers. So it's not as skunky on the flavor as it is the aroma. But it's definitely still there. You can definitely still pick that up. Has a mild sweetness on it. You taste the the malt a little bit. Very mild hop finish. Maybe that's just the skunkiness. I don't know. There's a little bit of a bitterness there. I mean, it's not like extremely flavorful. To me, it's kind of light. The body is kind of light. There's not a whole lot going on. There's a little bit of lacing there on the glass. But I mean, even if it was $9 or $10 for a 6-pack, I would not buy this. I mean, it's decent for what it is, I guess, but it's just not something that I would particularly be on the lookout for or want to drink. It's kind of basic. I mean, there's not a whole lot to it. There's not a whole lot of flavor. It tastes like a beer that's got a little bit of a skunk to it. I mean, that's what it tastes like. It tastes like a regular Pilsner. There's a lot of beers I would rather drink than this. So, with that being said, do I want to change my original rating on this? Considering the fact that I wouldn't want to buy it again, and I'm not saying that it's a bad beer. You may love it. This is just coming from my personal opinion on it. I would not want to buy this again unless I was going to pin it up against another Pilsner, which the Paul Anner Pilsner destroys this one. Absolutely crushes it. That's a really good beer, a really good Pilsner. This is average. So I don't even want to keep it at 85. I think I'm going to bump it down just a little bit. I think I'm just going to, or 85, 8.5, same thing. I'm going to give it a solid 8 out of 10. I'm going to bring it down a little bit. It's just not that great in my opinion. It's kind of bland. It might be a good beer to drink with food or something, but I would rather have a light beer than this just because of the little bit of the skunkiness. And sometimes I like that. I just don't really like it in this particular beer. I mean, it's just my opinion. I have nothing bad to say about Carlsberg, the brewery, or anything like that. It's just not for me. So 8 out of 10 from me here at Beer Reviews on this revisit. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, be sure to hit me with a thumbs up. And if you guys have any suggestions on anything you would like me to try in the future, leave it in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to try to find it and give it a review. And another heads up, if you guys are in Panama City Beach, just be wary if you go in Worldwide Liquors or Wine World Liquors. Let me double check that again. I believe it was Wine World Liquors or Wine World Liquor. It was one of the two. Just be wary when you go in there. Make sure you check the prices because I didn't even look at the price, which that was kind of my fault. But $17 for a 6-pack of less than stellar beer. I mean, I'm partly to blame because I could have walked out and I didn't. So just be wary. Keep that in mind if you guys are in the area and you are looking for some beer. So thank you guys for watching. As always, until next time, cheers and thanks for watching.